So let me start this course with a 2017 paper published in the Journal of Economic Perspectives and written by the two textbook authors Angrist and Pischke. Angrist from MIT and Pischke from LSE. And they incentivize us that we have left the Stone's Age of econometrics and look at credible strategies to answer questions like the effects of immigration on wages, whereas in the Stone's Age we looked more on general questions like the determinants of GDP growth. Angrist and Pischke criticize textbooks of the past, in their view, where the focus was on functional form, distributional assumptions, how to correct for serial correlation, heteroscedasticity. So these textbooks were widely used in previous times, but now there should be a new agenda referring to widely used tools for causal analysis, such as diff and diff, such as RDD and RCT. So that's what we will do in this course, right? We take a modern approach to econometrics. That's what I've done for a couple of years, and I will go even deeper here in this course. So we should change the way we teach econometrics, going away from these more theoretical approaches and really do empirical work using the computer. So first we need a profound understanding of OLS. So looking at OLS and regression should be taught the way it's now most often used as a tool to control for confounding factors. So controlling for factors that might influence the outcome, that's the issue, right? So OLS is important to understand, so I will start with that. And we will see that an RCT is nothing else than, from an econometric point of view, than an OLS regression controlling for a couple of confounding factors, and the estimated regression coefficient of a dummy variable could be interpreted as a causal effect, right? It's all about the causal interpretation of regression coefficients beta 1 hat. And that's what we should learn, and that's the core here from a pedagogical, didactical view. So it's a radical revision how we teach econometrics, and this has started, let's say, about 10 years ago, where these approaches become more and more popular. Angrist and Pischke were the driving forces in this field. So the 2009 textbook, Mostly Harmless Econometrics, followed the approach that we do the causal analysis and take the causal analysis into the center of modern econometrics. So as you can see, this is now more than 10 years ago, and I started with this textbook here in my courses at the University of Freiburg pretty soon after 2009. But meanwhile, there's another textbook, that's the Angrist Pischke textbook, Mastering Metrics, and I will refer to that. So that's one of the main texts of this course, and I will go through that book. However, what I will do, I will refer to more papers that have been published since 2015, and therefore it's an update also inferring machine learning approaches, that what we will see in the next article I will share with you. But Angrist and Pischke, they are not only textbook authors, but they also change the way how we teach econometrics at universities all over the world. Well, but it's not only Angrist and Pischke, it's also Wooldridge who shaped the field. So at ZEW, we had the Wooldridge, the big Wooldridge, and as we said, the baby Wooldridge as standard textbooks. So this is the baby Wooldridge, the introductory econometrics, a modern approach. Meanwhile, we have a 2018 edition, and I will refer to the main chapters that have a relevance for our course. So I will also take data from Wooldridge, and I will show how you get access to these data sets, and I will show how I can work with these data sets. And now in the first session, I will go through a data set that is provided by Wooldridge. Yeah, to sum up this article, so we are now in times of paradigm change, and the paradigm shift here is in three directions. One is the focus on causal questions and empirical examples rather than models and math. Another is a revision of the anachronistic classical regression framework away from the multivariate modeling of economic processes and towards controlled statistical comparisons. And the third one is an emphasis on modern quasi-experimental tools. What you could add, so this is a 2017 article, what you could add here, that meanwhile machine learning approaches are getting more and more popular, and we will have a focus on that too.